Hello guys, welcome back to TM's Brief Beer Reviews. Today we're looking at a beer from Ontario. This is a very interesting, I think, very interesting American style IPA called the Brook Headstock India Pale Ale. I believe this is from Burlington in Ontario, that's correct. It has 80 IBUs, so quite massive, and it's 7% ABV. Comes in these cans, 473 milliliters, almost half liter. Basically this is 1 US pint, or 16 fluid ounces in the States. Basically, this is a very affordable, relatively new American style IPA, and I think this is sort of the Canadian brother of the Nugget Nectar from Trogs from Pennsylvania, because it's brewed with nugget hops, and it's also very similar in color. It's about the same ABV, and it's just quite similar, but I think it's a little different still. And unlike the Nugget Nectar, which I had quite old at the time, it was 6 or 7 months old. This one is much fresher, and I've already had this even fresher than this, so I know what to expect from this beer, and I think it's quite kind of really good. So I'm just going to share my thoughts about it, I guess. Basically, it's got that kind of deep dark orange color. You could say like hazy light copper, if you will. Basically, it's lighter than an English IPA and a bit darker than your kind of quintessential American IPA. On the nose, I'm already getting a massive kind of passion fruit and mango aroma. Basically lots of tropical fruit, maybe some papaya, a little bit of citrus too, oranges and grapefruits. I'm definitely on the nose, and quite a nice kind of caramel and toffee smelling malty side to it. Let's taste it now. Once again, very massive tropical fruit taste. It pretty much attacks your palate. First you get a juicy fruitiness, then you get a very intense bitterness, and then kind of you start getting the grapefruits, both sweet and bitter, and at the back a little bit of caramel, a little bit of lingering kind of bready feel, and definitely some grapefruit once again. Very nice mouthfeel, just enough body. It's medium bodied, some nice kind of crisp carbonation, but not too intense. Definitely isn't syrupy, not tasting the alcohol. And what I like about it, I guess the most, is the fact that it's not quite a double IPA. It's sort of bordering that territory, but it's still a very kind of intense, a little step up above the average American IPA, because you get the same amount of bitterness, if not more, but so much more flavor, and the juiciness is just so great. I personally enjoy that in IPAs. I guess if you're more into the resinous and kind of dry IPAs, you might find this a little too sweet. But all in all, this is a very balanced IPA. I wouldn't call it a balanced beer overall, because it's still all about the hops, or mostly about the hops, despite the kind of still apparent malt side. But still very heavy on the palate, but all the while very juicy, quite sweet, and definitely enjoying that kind of passion fruit and mango and papaya from the hops. Yeah, really affordable beer, really well brewed. I'm really impressed. I think I like it even more the second time I'm having this right now, and I would highly recommend it. This actually makes me wonder if I like this more than the 2 beers I thought were the greatest Canadian IPAs from Ontario I've had, the Mad Tom from Muskoka and the Smash Bomb Atomic IPA from Flying Monkeys. This might be a little more intense, and I'll have to think about it, but I'm definitely giving this a 9 out of 10, because this is really good beer. It's a really well brewed one too. Alright guys, stick to good beer. That's all I've got to say for this time around. See you next time. Cheers.